If you want to cook some beautiful spare ribs like these, you got to think outside the box a little bit. Today I'm cooking pork spare ribs on the Hunsaker Drum Smoker, hot and fast. We're going to braise these ribs in Coca-Cola. I like to call them the real thing. Hey, if you're ready, I'm ready. Strap in and hang on, because here we go.
I've got 3 really nice racks of pork spare ribs. They're St. Louis style already, and they are going to need to be cleaned up just a little bit. So what I like to do is just kind of start on the back side, and I'll remove that flat meat that most of them have on there just a little bit. And then I'll use a paper towel to remove the membrane off the back side. I kind of like to remove any big chunks of excess fat from the back side, and then, you know, always on one end on the front side of these, you'll have a pretty good chunk of fat there. So all I'm really doing here is just trimming up anything that doesn't look good as far as eating goes. I do like to square up both ends, and that thin end of the rib, you know, it's going to dry out and it's going to get hard. So I go ahead and just cut that off. And then I'll take a bone off the other end of it. Just kind of square things up, make them look nice. This isn't really a competition trim like I would do for a contest, but I do want these to cook evenly. Here I am taking that little piece of flat meat off of there and just trimming anything that's not really squared up. Got to get that membrane off the back side. I think it, you know, just allows you to get a little bit more seasoning into the back side, and it makes it to where they're not as tough with that thin membrane on the back side. And here I am just kind of squaring these up a little bit more. I probably cut off a little bit more than what I really had to there, but I got that all trimmed up and looking nice. And then I'm going to do the same for this third rack. This was a giant rack of ribs here compared to the other two. It actually took just a little bit longer to cook, but as you can see, it's the same process for these. Square up an end, square up the other end, get that flap off the back side, get you a paper towel. Makes it a lot easier to pull that membrane off the back side of it. And any big chunks of fat that are underneath the membrane, I like to just kind of trim those off. That's not all going to run away. There's a rack that's all squared up, looks really nice. So we're all squared away with this part. Today I have picked out some of my favorite rubs for these ribs. We're going to use some Hardens. We're going to use some Bama Barbecue Supply Sweet Q and some of the all-new Mississippi Ultimate SPG rub. And we're going to start out with just a little bit of yellow mustard on the back side. And I can already see it in the comments now. Save that mustard for your hot dogs. But I got to tell you, I know a world champion that uses yellow mustard on his, and so there must be something to it. It does really serve as a nice binder for your ribs, and I don't use it all the time, but I do like it. You don't taste it in there anyways once the ribs are cooked. What I'm doing here is just applying a light to medium coat of the first two. That would be the Hardens and the Mississippi Ultimate SPG, and then finally that Sweet Q CPR rub from Bama Barbecue Supply, putting a heavy coat of that on there at the end. And this is a pretty quick process when you have the room to just kind of lay them all out. And we do the same on the back side and the front side, and it's a pretty easy process. So here we are getting that final layer of rub on these ribs. We're going to need to let them probably sweat in for 10 to 15 minutes while we get our charcoal good and hot. But those look really nice. Flip them up on the ends, knock that little bit off, and kind of coat the edges of the ribs. Put them over in a pan and just let them sit there and chill until it's time to go on the Hunsaker Drum Smoker. There they are. Beautiful color already, and we really hadn't even closed the lid. But we're going to cook them for about 2 hours at 275 degrees on the Hunsaker, and I got to tell you, this cooker, it's easy to keep it at 275. I love it. Now that we've got the color we like, we're going to wrap them up. We're going to use some squeezed butter from Parquet, Coca-Cola, and more of that Sweet Q rib rub from Bama Barbecue Supply. And this is just a really easy technique. A little bit of butter. I like adding a little bit more of that rub to the top side, and then we flip it over and repeat the process on the back. And there I was just kind of getting a little bit of those, gosh, what would you call them, where the ribs kind of sweat out a little bit on the tips of the bones. You get some dark colored pieces that kind of drip and hang off of there. I just like to clean them up, get them out of my wrap. Now that we got all that in there, we're going to put in about 6 ounces of just regular Coca-Cola Classic. Here we are again, start on the top side, a little bit of rub and butter, flip it over, clean up that back side on the edges, any of those little dark pieces, make it look nice. More butter, more rub, and we're just double wrapping them in foil. It's a really easy process. And what we're doing with this liquid in here is we're just kind of braising these ribs in that Coca-Cola. It's going to give them a really sweet flavor, and then I'm going to finish them also with kind of a sweet barbecue sauce that you'll see here in just a few minutes. This is the last rack here. This is that really big rack, but you can see they've all got beautiful color, nice bark. It's all the rub is set on it, so now we're ready to do a little braising. All this is going to do is make them really nice and tender. We're going to cook them until they're done. And here's the last one, about 6 ounces of Coke. Seal it up tight, back on the Hunsaker. We're going to cook them until they're done. What is done, it's going to probably be somewhere around 208, 210 degrees for these. Probably about another hour we'll start checking them here on the Hunsaker, and we're still going to run right around 275. I've checked them a couple times and with a probe, and they felt done to me. And now you just need to get a bowl, dump that excess juice out into the bowl. We're just going to throw that away. I don't use that for anything. And now we're going to open them up. We're going to use the foil that they're wrapped in. We're just going to create a little bit of a boat here. And we're going to use some of that sweet Southern Shine barbecue sauce from the Hottie Toddy Barbecue and Steak Crew. Going to brush that in on the back side, flip it over, do the same on the front side. I really love this sauce. It's sweet, it's got a little savory to it, a little tang, and it is so good on ribs, pork, and chicken. I hope you'll give it a try. And here we are with this second rack, and we're just going to keep repeating this process. A little bit of sauce on the back side, flip them over, more sauce on the front side, and this sauce really gives a nice shine to these ribs, and you'll see here in just a minute once we set our sauce how pretty these 3 racks of ribs are going to be. I think the doneness on these was perfect. The back side, the large bones on the one end of the rack, all of those had blown out on the back side, and that's kind of a telltale for me as far as when they are done. And now they go back on the smoker for about 10 minutes to set the sauce.
Hey, these ribs turned out sweet, tender, and juicy. You can definitely taste the Coca-Cola in them. Next time you're in the backyard, give them a try. If you haven't already, do me a favor and click on the subscribe button below. All that does is help the channel to grow. Till next time, I'm Ronnie Ribeye. I'll see you around the grill.
If you liked today's video, please subscribe to the channel.